Hello and welcome to Country Sports TV. We've been finding out more about this bird regulation. Well, nobody seems to know anything about it. I put a notice on my Facebook page about what regulation was used, what act, what statutory instrument. It turns out that there was an act of Parliament about aviation influenza prevention and measures regulations. Now, that was done in April this year. So that was done under the Conservative Party. Labour's taken over and it's just gone through. The Act says that as from the 1st of September, any person who keeps captive birds, chickens, ostrich, emu, pheasants, partridges, has to register by the 1st of October. If you fail to register before the 1st of October, you can be fined. I don't think they will fine you because hardly anybody knew about it. You know, who reads newspaper? Oh, it was in the Telegraph. Well, how many people take the Telegraph now? It's only sites like this that are actually reporting it. Jeff Boy Cars mentioned it. I saw that this morning. UK Column mentioned it. You know, and that's it. A couple of other people have done it like me, little outside websites, YouTube channels. But this is bad news. I went on the poultry site I'm a member of. Not a word about registering your birds. They're behind the curve. They don't know. And they've got 3,000 members. Now, anybody that keeps birds has to register. Now, my first reaction is, don't bother. Government overreach, which it is. But no, I can't advise you to do that. Because if you don't register, you could get a £2,500 fine or jail time. So I can't advise you to do that. But what they've done is they've streamlined it so you can do it online. I wouldn't do that. That's making it easy for them. I just want to be, I don't know, cantankerous is a good word to use. Just want to mess the system up a little bit. What I suggest you do, go onto the website. If you haven't got a computer, get a friend to go on the website and download the form. And all you've got to do is put in bird registration and it'll come up. And it's got a form there. I showed you it last time and I'll put the screen up here. You've got a list. The address, postcode, the map reference. Okay, it's just craziness. I know, but that's what they want. The number of birds, the species that they are. You know, so if they're chickens or hens or pheasants or partridges. And the guidance says if there's change in circumstance that you've got to let them know. So if you get a fox kill one of your chickens, have you got to let them know? Unclear about that because the law says you've got to register once a year. You've got to register in September, so you'll register before the 1st of October, and you've got to do it next year as well. So is it just each year you've got to do it? And then if you give up keeping birds, let them know that you're not keeping birds. Or if a fox, you know, because we got free-range chickens, most of us have got free-range chickens now. You know, if the fox gets it, 1 or 2 or 3, have you got to notify them? Now, my reading of the Act doesn't say that. My reading of the guidance leads me to believe that you've got to notify them. So I need to clarify that. It's a bit of a mixed bag. My advice, like I said, I'm going to be cantankerous. My advice to anybody that keeps birds, maybe a small shoot that's got pheasants and does a few partridges, maybe a few duck, or those of us that I used to keep chickens, but I've moved and I don't keep chickens now. But if you do keep chickens and you register, download the form. Like I said, go on the website or get a friend to go on the website and download the form. I will put the address of where you've got to send the form in the notes below. Send it back to them in a hard copy. That's going to take them more time, because then they've got to enter it into a computer, not you. You see, you're doing the work for them. The website, I'm told, has crashed yesterday and today. So let's gum the works up. We're following the regulations and just do it to the letter. Notify them in writing, which is what the Act says. So download the form, fill it in, and post it to them. Let them have bags of post. Don't do it on the internet. That makes it easy for them. You know, the computer does it all for them then. Do it in writing. Make them do the manual work. Then perhaps, if they're at a swamp with it, an over swamp, perhaps they'll then rescind it, because there's no need for it. What they want to do is control you. It's all to do with power and control. They said it's to do with avian influenza. And they want to know if they got bird flu in an area that they can make you keep them in, which they did a couple of years ago. They want to keep your birds in. They do it in areas or throughout the country. But if they've got your names and address, they can do it in an isolated area. They've also got the right under this Act for an inspector to come in. He doesn't need a warrant. He can just come in and inspect your birds. He can have the birds put down. He can give you instructions of what to do. So you're going to have vets that are now little Nazi vets coming round. That's frightening. You know, what rights have you got? You haven't got any now. I'm worried about that. Now, do it in writing, like I said. Fill the form in. Addresses down below. And do it in writing. Let's jam the system up and see what happens. Anyway, also, write to your MP. I said that last time. And explain to him how crazy this regulation is. And how much time it's wasted. The government said they haven't got the money. Well, one way that they can save money is by scrapping all this. Anyway, Ian, Country Sports TV, signing off. If you get any information, go on our Facebook page, Country Sports TV, and put a note on there what happens. I'll be interested to know. Anyway, I've already written to my MP and I'm waiting for a reply. When I get a reply back, I'll let you know.